Hey everybody, this is Damon and welcome back. Today, since it's been exactly 1 week since the channel went up, I decided that I would make another vlog. Um, didn't really rehearse too much about what I wanted to say. Just wanted to kind of introduce myself a little bit more and tell a little bit more about myself. So you guys don't think I'm just some goof behind the screen. Um, so if you've seen my other video, then you know about my back and things. Not too much about who I am. So, let's start off. Basically, well, pretty much. Well, yeah. My name is Travis Hancock. I live in Chino, California, which is only about, 25 to 30 minutes away from LA. I go to school at Mount San Antonio College, and I'm a singer. I actually am a semi-professional opera singer, and I do lots of productions at local colleges and a couple of paid gigs a year. Don't earn much money from it though, so it's not like something I can make a living off of by any means. I know my voice doesn't really sound it, but I actually have a really big manly voice. It's very different than my normal talking voice. And I like playing video games, as you all know. Not really sure what to say. But I wanted to thank you if you've watched some of my videos, and I want to thank you for watching this video. I want you to know more about me, and I want to make you guys my friends, because as you remember, I don't have many friends. So please be my friend. Pretty please. I'd be ever so grateful. I'm kind of a goof, but I'm really introverted. So if I ever start pausing when I speak, it's because I'm thinking. I'm not like, a super outgoing person. I spend most of my time kind of staring off into space, just thinking about things. And thinking about people that I care about, and thinking about music. Music is running in my head like constantly, just all up in here. I'm not a popular guy. I don't do a lot of popular things. I don't drink. I don't do drugs or go to parties much. I kind of just chill out and do my own thing. I have lots of little hobbies, which you might get to see in some of these. I do throat singing and overtone singing, which you may or may not have heard of. It's really cool stuff and really hard to do. I told you that I sing opera, but that's more of my career. I actually don't listen to music a lot at all. Like, when you get used to having to learn it all the time and memorizing it so much, and your brain just kind of gets into that absorption process of music, then you don't really listen to it for enjoyment much anymore. Every once in a while I will, though. I have a couple of hobbies. I play with neodymium sphere magnets, which are the little tiny little ball ones that nerdy people use to make really cool shapes. They've been called buckyballs and neodymium spheres and what are they called? Neoballs or neospheres or whatever they're called. They're a lot of fun, but they've been banned from all retail stores, so you can't really get them anymore. So I bought mine from China. The reason why they were banned, they're not dangerous or anything, but they are to kids because they're really small but really powerful magnets, and if kids swallow them, it's really bad. So, super fun to have, but please keep them away from kids. Another thing I do is I grow bismuth crystals, which I will be showing you guys. It is basically, when you get this metal, it's called bismuth. Completely safe. It's actually one of the main ingredients in Pepto-Bismol. The cool part is that it when it cools, for one thing, it's completely iridescent. So it looks like gold, but covered with rainbows and all different colors. And the cool part is that it has a really low melting point, so you can melt it like over a kitchen stove, And when it cools, and it cools really fast, it actually crystallizes into like pyramid shapes, which is super rare for crystals, and it's really cool. And so anyone can do this. It's pretty safe. I've never really burned myself with it, unless when I accidentally like touch the like pan like right afterwards, which was just dumb of me. But it cools really fast. I've even spilled it like all over my clothes, and it just kind of like peels off like tin foil. It's like really cool. But yeah, so those are a couple of my hobbies. I play D&D, as you've heard if you watched my Binding of Isaac videos. I think it was Binding of Isaac, or it could have been Hero Siege. Anyways, D&D is Dungeons and Dragons. It's a role-playing game where you make your character. There's like 100 different books, and you just look through them. You find, races and monsters and classes that you can be. My current character is a dark elf. So kind of like, all dark gray skin with red eyes and white hair. If you've ever played the Elder Scrolls, you know what a dark elf is. And he's a necromancer. But he's not an evil necromancer. He's just kind of a neutral guy. He doesn't care too much for, standards and, what normal people believe is right. He just kind of does his own thing. But he has a dark past about his family because of the rigorous kind of rules that his clan had. His parents were kind of like for equality and bringing them out of these like horrible kind of practices that they had, and they were pretty evil, and they ended up killing his parents in front of him, and so he's vowed to pretty much exterminate them. Now remember, he doesn't come from like a really good background. He comes from these evil people, but he's vowed in his own way to destroy them. And so that might feature in part of our campaign. Right now we're trying to save the king from an assassination, even though we don't know who's going to assassinate him or whatever. So we're just a bunch of random adventurers who are going around this country fighting bad guys and doing things, and my character kind of has like no boundaries. So he just like has this magic bag of holding that can hold just huge amounts of stuff. And he keeps like going up, and when they beat a bad guy, he'll like slowly just pull the body into his bag. And another funny thing is he has this sand that he keeps in his shoes. And it's actually something in the game. It's called black sand that does negative damage, kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but entropic energy, like bad energy of death. It does that damage constantly to whatever's touching it. But since he's a necromancer, that heals him, like how it would like a zombie or something, how healing hurts a zombie and hurting heals a zombie. So it actually heals him constantly, but it also produces this pillar of darkness around him. So the party's actually never actually seen his face because he's always in this darkness. And so it's a hilarious joke, because as we're wandering through these cities and stuff, you just see like this 5x5 foot pillar of darkness walking through, surrounded by a couple of other dudes. But yeah, so I always make a joke that whenever he goes to like collect a body, all you see is like two dark hands pull out and grab the body by the shoulders and then just slowly pull it into this pillar as it disappears. And it, out of an old cartoon, if they go behind a tree, they don't stick out the other side. It just kind of slowly disappears. So, kind of creepy, but, we're all just joking around and having fun. Hope that didn't offend anybody. Oh well. It's a lot of fun. You can do anything. You could be like a super self-righteous paladin who's all about the greater good and saving everybody. Or you could be, a rogue that goes around and steals stuff. Or a ranger. You play like Aragorn. I don't know. Whatever you wanted to do. You can do anything. It's such a fun game. It's really disappointing that like no one knows about it. Hopefully brings that into like some spotlight again. Hopefully people will want to play it or something. Maybe do a collaboration or something with some other YouTubers that I want to make friends with. Um, so anyways, about me. I want to tell you a little bit more about my back. I just had another doctor's appointment, and I got some pretty bad news. My ligament thing, it's super stretchy, is actually causing them to move too much, and it's actually given me really bad arthritis in my spine. And the cushioning is getting collapsed in between the vertebrae, so I'm actually growing shorter. And they also found signs of fracturing in my spine that's healed up, and I never knew that I had broken vertebrae or anything. So that's really worrying, and we don't know much about that, so we're hopefully going to get more tests next week or the week after. I've gotten restocked in my pain medicine, so yay! Pain medicine. Actually, if you want to see, you can come right over here. I actually have to wear this patch thing constantly. I can't see it. But yeah, sorry about that. That was probably weird to do. But I wear that patch constantly. It's supposed to be giving me constant pain relief, but at a small dosage. So it doesn't do a whole lot. It mostly just kind of dulls it just a little bit. But when you can't really dull the feeling of a knife in your back. And I'm on the couch again, by the way. I think I'm going to just make this thing. I'm just going to do all my vlogs on a couch, because it's most comfortable for me. Laying down is the most comfortable position. But I actually can't find comfortable positions because my back. I'm not too bad right now, actually. I have my legs like super high propped up on huge pillows, and one under the small of my back, and I'm actually hugging this big pillow to my chest, so that actually helps a lot, and I have this one under my other arm. So all that together kind of helps, but, you know, in the middle of the night, you can't keep still, and it hurts a lot, and I usually don't get to sleep until like 3 o'clock in the morning, because I kind of have to wait until I'm so tired that I can handle the pain. Sorry, there's something in my nose. But I'm doing okay. You know, this whole YouTube thing has actually been a lot of fun and therapeutic for me, though I stress out about it like so much more than I should. I'm constantly checking my views and subscribers, and I have all of 10, and 2 of which are me and my girlfriend and my mom and dad and my brother and a couple friends from school. But hey, I think there's like 2 of you that I don't actually know in person, so that's kind of cool. You guys are literally the best. Thank you so much. I want to tell you a little bit more about what happened to my back and how it got started. I told you that I have a genetic condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and that makes my ligaments super stretchy. I can show you real quick, but I don't really have a free hand. But my fingers can bend back the other direction, so sorry, that's really gross. I know, I'm so sorry. Please don't go away. But yeah, and that happens with my whole body. If you didn't see my finger bent all the way up the other way, I can do that thing stuff. But most people don't have it affect their spine, actually. Or if they do, not as bad as mine is. Mine's like super bad. So what happened was, when I was in 8th grade, I was riding my bike across a crosswalk, and it wasn't even like a legal crosswalk. It's a crosswalk going across the opening of the parking lot of the school. Just an 8th grader, and it's like a couple blocks away from my house. And this huge black SUV comes up to stop at the corner, and so I think she sees me, because I've been waiting there for a couple of minutes, waiting after car after car after car, because they wouldn't freaking stop, because they're in rushes to go to work or whatever after dropping off the kids. So I start going across because I thought she sees me, and she doesn't stop. And she doesn't like hit me, she just kind of slowly mows me over. presses me down onto my back, and problem was I was wearing a roller backpack full of textbooks because it was near the beginning of the year, just full of textbooks, and it bent me back over those until my head was getting pressed down into the ground, and the tires had gone up over my legs, both of them, because my legs were all splayed out on top and underneath my bike. And the tire was actually bent into the shape of my leg as the thing went over, so it like flattened it out and then went up over my leg and then flattened out again. So it actually like was in the shape of my leg. And the bottom pedal was pushed up through the gears to the other side, and my handles were completely flattened. But miraculously, I didn't break a single bone. I guess because of my ligaments, they all just kind of separated and kind of smushed out and then snapped back together like some sort of freaky Mr. Fantastic thing. Which is good, I guess, because most people saw it and thought I should have been dead, or at least never walking again. But that stretched out my back, I think, and I think that's what did it. So ever since then, I'm now in my 4th year of college, and so all through high school and all through college, I've been pretty much crippled and unable to do most anything. I worked hard and tried to make my back strong enough. I worked out like 3 times a week, and I just pushed through the pain, which was really, really bad for me. I shouldn't have done that, but I tried, and it didn't work out. It just got more and more painful. It didn't get better like it was supposed to. And now it's gotten so much worse, and I can't do anything anymore. And I can hardly sit there and play video games for you guys anymore. I have to keep switching positions on the couch, finding things. I might actually have to go back to using a projector, because for a while this summer, when it was really, really bad after the end of last school year, I couldn't sit up at all, like through half the summer. So I actually set up a projector and played my games projected onto my ceiling up there. So I might have to go back to doing that instead of using, my computer right there. Sorry, it's a mess. I think you saw it. Yeah. Computer. Sorry, my house is a mess. But yeah. Maybe I could do a video about that too. I could show you what's inside and everything. So anyways, might have to go back to doing that, and I'm gonna be having to go into disabled student services and have them put in like a bunch of special chairs or something for me so I can actually sit in my classes, because I almost had to drop out last semester. But you know what? I only tell you guys that because I want to tell somebody. I'm super introverted and I'm stoic, so I don't show a lot of pain on my face or anything. And I'm trying to be more, animated. But I'm finding out that people don't like me because they think I'm lazy or whatever. And I have a hard time getting to practices and sectionals and school on time because of my back, because I just have a really hard time moving. And I'm realizing that since I don't show it on my face, people think that it's not that bad. But that's just because I deal with it and I suck it up. I don't want to be like this horribly, raging pain monster all the time. I want to be a friend. I want to be the big, fluffy teddy bear guy that everyone loves, and it's just kind of cool in the background, and, the guy who's always there, who will do anything for them. That's what I want to be. I would do anything for my friends. Anything. And I love them so much, and it kills me that they think that sometimes about me. But if I really showed my pain and everything, no one would ever want to talk to me. You guys wouldn't want to watch me, would you? If I was just oh, my back hurts. Yeah. Yeah. You guys wouldn't like that. You want me to be all happy and, you know, but, you know, that's how things goes. And so this, in a lot of ways, helps me a lot, being able to talk to you guys and share how I feel, because it's hard. Maybe, you know, if you guys are out there and you guys see this, maybe you'll understand me better. Talking to my friends at school and things. And I don't mean to be, you know, a crybaby or anything. I know there's people that have it worse than me, and I'm actually super grateful for this. You know, it's taught me so much, and it's given me a huge capacity for sympathy and love for people. It's helped me grow as a person. And you know, I used to play soccer and stuff, and if I still played soccer, I'd be like a jock, and I wouldn't be as smart as I am. I wouldn't have gotten into science, and I wouldn't have sung. I would be like playing sports. I wouldn't have joined choir, and I wouldn't have like become a singer, which is my career now. I wouldn't have done that, and so I'm super grateful in a way that this happened to me. And I want to see it as an opportunity to be able to learn and grow, and that's what I'm doing with it. And I don't know. I guess just talking to you guys helps me a lot. It's kind of almost like a diary. Except people are watching it, and I'm super nervous. So anyways, the video stopped. Technical issues. I think I'll be able to splice these two videos together. Don't worry about it. Where was I? I love you guys a lot. And rather you're brand new and you're just seeing this, I want you to know that I love you too. And soon you're going to be just as much a part of my life as anyone ever. As my own family. I need a support group, and I want to be that for someone else too. I want to be able to bring joy into your guys' lives, and I want you to watch me play the scary games that you can't play, or see me, you know, freak out, and I want you to laugh and have fun. I want you to get to know me, and I want us to be friends, and I want all of us to just have a lot of fun together. But also I want this to have a purpose. I want us to come together and make this something for good. Not just for me, because this is super good for me, and it is helping me so much. But also, I want to help other people. I'd really like to, you know, do charity and things just like my hero Markiplier does. He just had another charity live stream for Depression and Bipolar Association that kind of researches and develops things for that. I don't know too much about it. I don't really have any money to give because I can't work. I would though. And so in a way I want to make this and be able to do something like this. And I'd love to be able to give some stuff to EDS, because like no one knows about it, and no one, like even my own doctors didn't know anything about it, and I had to find out on my own about it, and it's a nightmare. A lot of people get diagnosed with fibromyalgia, which is just, you know, a nerve condition, when they have this, instead of actually finding out what it actually is. So I want to bring awareness about it, and I want there to be hope for people, and not just for people who have EDS, but I want there to be hope for everyone out there. I want to be a light for people. I want to show that, hey, even if your life is horrible and it sucks, if you love the people around you and you care and you do good things, I guess, you can still be happy. And I'm convincing myself of that every single day. And it's hard. It's so hard. When your life is so hard, you can't even, try to get through sometimes. And then you think of doing things for other people, and it gives you strength. And I need that strength right now, and I need you guys to give me that strength right now. And hopefully, down the line, when I'm strong enough, I can give that strength to other people. And I can't do that by myself. I need your guys' help. I really need your help. And together, I think we can do something awesome. I really think we can. It's going to take a while, and I know we're just getting started, and this is probably like way too early to talk about anything, but this is part of what I want this channel to be, and it's part of what I want to do, and it's part of who I am. I want to do these good things, and I want to make a difference. I want to be remembered. I don't want to be a memory that fades away. I want to have an impact on the world for good. And I think that's what I want to do with this. And I think that we can do that together. And it's never going to be about me. Ever. The minute that it becomes all about me, I want you to unsubscribe and never look at my videos again. The day it becomes all about me is the day that I throw out my computer. Because that's not what I want it to be about. And yeah, I'm getting help from this, but it's different. I'm not doing this to be famous. I'm not doing this for anything. I'm doing this to save my own life, and by doing so become strong enough to help save other people's. I want to be another outlet of joy pouring out into the world, because there's not enough in it right now. And I guess that sounds really cheesy and stuff, but you know what? I'm all about the cheese, yo. I love that cheddar. Sorry, I try to be funny, but I'm really not. But I'm gonna get better. I promise. I'm a bit better. I can be funny. But I want to be myself. And that's what this video was about. It was just to share a little bit in, my head. I rambled a lot, and that's just what happens in my head. I can hardly control it. So, yeah, that's me, guys. Thank you for watching. And thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe. There's going to be more videos, more fun videos. I'm going to start playing, some more scary games. I'm going to be playing some actual, in-depth games that we can get into, not just watching me fail over and over again. Though I'm going to keep playing those, they're super easy. I can get those videos out, and it gives you something to watch and something to enjoy. Just have it on anytime you want to. And so yeah, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to be playing some cool games. I'm also going to be starting a series on old games. I want to do a bunch of Let's Plays for like old 95 games, King's Quest, and lots of stuff from GOG.com, goodoldgames.com. And I think I'm going to make another series for that. Maybe make a playlist. I know I'm going to be starting with King's Quest because that's like my favorite game ever. Played it, was like some of the first games that I ever played on the computer. My parents played it. Was the game that they played when they were a couple together and things. And so it means a lot to me. And it's going to be pretty funny. Lots of crappy graphics, but I think we'll have a lot of fun with it, guys. And I think you'll enjoy it, and I hope you do. And yeah. So thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you so much for, watching me rant and being my friend. thank you for being my friend, and thank you for joining this family. And I will see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe below, and peace. See ya!